Clouds and wind moving in today ahead of the next system, which is going to bring mostly rain to southern Minnesota, but some heavy snow to the northern parts of the state. And we're watching a couple different systems and also when we might see some warmer temperatures. So today, not bad, closer to normal, low 40s, normal highs about 44 for this particular date, but still pretty chilly in northern Minnesota, near or below freezing. And this is kind of setting the stage today across the state. Northern half of the state expecting mostly snow tonight, southern half of the state mostly rain out of this next system. And we're all going to get some wind coming out of the east here as that low pressure comes up from the south, that pressure gradient tightening up. We're talking about wind gusts 20 to 30 miles an hour today. Sustained winds by the afternoon, 15 to 20. So you'll notice that blustery wind making that 41 degrees feel cooler. Winter storm warning up the North Shore from Two Harbors up to Grand Marais, and then a swath of northwestern Minnesota. Winter weather advisories elsewhere. Varying snow totals from just a couple slushy inches to as much as a half foot in parts of northwestern Minnesota, and also along the North Shore looks to see the most out of this system. And we're starting to see some precip trying to form. This is mostly aloft though. The radar beam is hitting this at an angle far away. We're not really quite seeing precip reaching the ground just yet. So that'll fill in more. Snow showers developing in the afternoon, and then rain showers swiping through southern Minnesota overnight tonight. It looks like a wet night potentially. And then the snow wraps up early tomorrow across northern Minnesota. Might see some lingering snow showers into the Arrowhead through the morning hours on Wednesday. But most of Wednesday should be dry for most of us before the next system moves in. As far as snow totals go, I mentioned this belt of heavier snow totals around the North Shore. They're going to get some lake enhancement, so that's where we have the best shot of over a half foot of heavy wet snow. Two Harbors, Tofty, Grand Marais, Grand Portage, but then also probably 4 inches or so from Thief River Falls up through Roseau and International Falls. And it's going to be a pretty even divide from north to south as far as what you see rain and snow. Up to a 1/4 inch of rainfall here in the Twin Cities, I think, overnight tonight. That's a decent little rain for a brief shot of a few hours of precipitation. And then we're watching tomorrow night's system. The models keep trending a little further south. Some models a little north still. The American and NAM models have the Twin Cities on the very northern edge of this snowfall. So we'll have to keep our eye on that specific track. And then 3 different models, 3 very different scenarios for the weekend into early next week. We're going to have one after another storm system still coming from the west to the east, but most of these look to stay to the south, but we might be on the edge, so we might have to watch potentially for a little bit of rain, snow potentially Sunday, Monday. But again, right now it looks to be south. But then next week, European model tries to give us our first 50-degree reading. We'll see if that actually pans out. It's getting to be late. March 9th is the average first 50 for the Twin Cities, so we've passed that date. In case you're wondering, April 17th, the latest that's ever happened, 1962. Hopefully we don't have to wait that long. Low 40s though today and tomorrow. It will be a touch cooler behind these systems on Thursday, 38. Not bad though. And then Friday, Saturday, popping back up into the mid 40s. We'll see how close we can get to 50 over the weekend. Southeastern Minnesota, a decent shot of doing that. But again, all the models are trying at least to get us to that 50-degree mark at some point next week. And we'll see if we can do it. It'd be nice to do that before we finish March out already next week.